Marketers know that continually testing is important in order to optimize their campaigns, but setting up, running, and analyzing tests are just time-consuming, especially when you have a lot of campaigns running. And that's where Blueshift's new Intelligent Marketing Agent, Campaign Optimizer, can help. So let's take a look at all the benefits that this AI agent can provide. The first thing I want to do is check out all of the opportunities that the agent has found for me. To do this, it will look through all of my active campaigns and see if there are any email triggers that aren't currently being tested. Looks like it found one. Here I can see the current subject line and pre-header and a list of 3 suggested improvements. If I want to run this test, I simply click. It takes me into the campaign to the specific email trigger. Here I can choose what's the measurement that I want to optimize this test for. In this case, unique click rates. Additionally, I can add some custom instructions for my agent as it creates content, like what tone to use or what's the audience I'm looking to reach. Once I save and launch that test, the agent will begin automatically creating variants and will then have me review its findings before beginning the test. Let's see how that looks. So here's my pending approvals. If I launch in, I can see again my control group and then the 3 variants that it's suggesting that I try. If I want to see what the reasoning behind each of these, I can simply click and it tells me how it came up with this. Now what's really interesting here is that I see that it's using the user's past purchase to determine what to show. If I take a look at the raw content, I can see it's actually built logic to determine if I have made any purchases, and if so, it's actually going to show me how many orders. Also, it's going to show my first name if it has it. Otherwise, it's going to show friend. That's pretty cool. I didn't have to write any of that on my own. So once I've chosen the version I want, I can simply click and begin that test. All right, now that we have that one up and running, let's take a look at all of our current running tests. So here I see all of the tests that are running. I notice this one here, it's currently running. It's almost has about an 18% lift. Well, let's go check it out. If I click in, I can see the current test that it's running, but then I can also look at the analysis of all of the other types of metrics such as visits, impressions, clicks, and see what lift, or in the case of unsubscribes, actually decreasing, which is great. If I scroll down, I can see actually all of the various things that it's done for me. So not only did it begin to generate content, waited for my approval, and then launch those tests. And it continues to run those tests. It continues to reallocate the audience until it finds statistical significance, at which time then it's going to choose a winner, and then it just begins the task all over again. Now, there's no way I would be able to continually manage this for one test, let alone test for every one of my campaigns. So I'm really excited about the time and effort the Campaign Optimizer agent is going to save me, and I'm looking forward to the next AI agents that Blueshift will be delivering. Thanks for joining me today, and be sure to check out our other customer AI videos.